The government sold Air India to the Tata Group for Rs 18,000 crores last year. It got just 15% of the total amount, while the rest went to the debtors. The centre had been trying to offload its entire stake in the airline for years. After the nod of the Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, the government is now taking LIC to the primary market to divest some of its stake. The government says that it just wants to go for an IPO and not for privatization. We have also heard our Prime Minister Narendra Modi saying that the government has no business being in business. So, the government's intentions on privatization and disinvestment are very clear. But are these two terms different? Let us start with disinvestment. It means the government or an organization is liquidating or selling its stake in a company, but it will be less than 50%, and the government or the organization will still be in the saddle, calling the shots. Governments often take this step to reduce their fiscal burden and reallocate resources into other productive areas within a government-funded project or an organization. Disinvestment provides funds for growth-oriented programs and development. In 1999, the Indian government set up a separate Department of Disinvestment, which is today known as the Department of Investment and Public Asset Management or DPAM. It operates under the Ministry of Finance. The government announces its targets for disinvestment each year during the Union Budget. For the ongoing fiscal year FY22, the government has set a disinvestment target of Rs 1.75 lakh crores. The plan includes privatization of 2 public sector banks, Shipping Corporation of India, and many other PSUs, besides the public listing of the Life Insurance Corporation of India. However, the centre has so far garnered only a little over Rs 9,300 crores, mostly through minority stake sales in companies such as National Mineral Development Corporation, Housing and Urban Development Corporation, and Indian Petrochemicals Corporation, now Reliance Industries, among others. This sum doesn't include the amount raised through the privatization of Air India, which was the Modi government's first privatization deal in 7 years. Now let us understand privatization. It refers to the sale of the government's majority stake or the whole enterprise to private investors. In case of privatization, the government doesn't hold the resulting control and ownership. While the government is confident of mopping up Rs 1 trillion through LIC's IPO in this fiscal year, the planned privatization of Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited is likely to spill over to the next financial year,